Grade yourself. Right now. Be honest. Not against the guy who slept through his alarm. Not against the version of the office that shows up at 9, coffee in hand, calling it a full effort. Against the standard. The one you already know, the one you set for yourself on a better day, the one you've been quietly grading down ever since. Here's the trade you've been making without noticing. Comparing yourself to comfort instead of to the standard, and calling the result a passing grade. It's an easy trade to make. Comfort is a low bar, and low bars are generous graders. Show up, do the minimum, don't embarrass yourself in front of anyone who's watching, and comfort hands you a passing mark every single time, because comfort was never grading you against what you're capable of. It was grading you against what's easy to survive. Kobe Bryant built his entire career refusing that trade. He said greatness isn't for everybody, and that he couldn't relate to people who blamed circumstances instead of doing the work. Not because he thought less of them, but because they were grading on a different scale than he was. Two people can work the same job in the same building, and one of them is measuring the day against a standard and the other is measuring it against getting through it. Only one of those people is actually being graded. Muhammad Ali named the same trade from the other direction, the cost side. He said he hated every minute of training, every single one of it, and pushed through anyway with one sentence running on repeat. Don't quit now, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. That's the whole cost laid out plainly. You don't get to skip the suffering and keep the outcome. You grade yourself against comfort, you get comfort's result. You grade yourself against the standard, you pay the standard's price. Today, before you've earned anything, before anyone's applauding. And the cost compounds quietly. A standard you grade down once is easier to grade down twice. By the 10th time, you're not even aware you moved the bar. You've just quietly redefined what a good day looks like until it matches whatever you were already willing to do. That's not humility. That's erosion, and it happens in silence, one lowered expectation at a time. Put Kobe and Ali together and the standard stops being abstract. It's specific and it's brutal in its simplicity. You grade the effort against the ceiling, not against the room. Kobe drew the line at comparison itself. He wasn't measuring his day against a teammate having an off week, or a rival with less talent, or anyone whose bar happened to be lower than his. He was measuring against what he already knew he was capable of, and refusing to accept a grade based on anything softer than that. The standard isn't relative. It doesn't move because the people around you are moving slower. Ali drew the line at the hatred itself. He didn't wait to enjoy the training before he committed to it. He did the work while hating every minute of it, because the standard he was chasing didn't care how the work felt. Miyamoto Musashi, centuries earlier, pointed at the same discipline from the direction of perception. The swordsman learns to see what the untrained eye misses entirely. Not through instinct that arrives on its own, but through years of grading every strike against a standard so exacting that most of what you missed becomes visible only in hindsight. The standard doesn't announce itself. You have to already be measuring against it to notice where you fell short. None of the three are talking about self-punishment. Kobe isn't asking you to hate yourself for an average morning. Ali isn't asking you to enjoy suffering for its own sake. Musashi isn't asking for perfection on the first strike. They're asking for the same narrow thing. An honest grade measured against the ceiling you're capable of, not the floor you can get away with. That's not cruelty. That's the only measurement that tells you the truth. Notice what the honest grade costs you that the soft one doesn't. Comfort. A soft grade never stings because it was never measuring anything real. An honest one stings on the days you deserve it, and that sting is the only signal you'll ever get that the standard is still where you left it, instead of quietly drifting down to meet you. Today you will grade the first hour against the standard you set on your best day, not the mood you woke up in. Today you will name the one task you've been passing on a technicality, showed up, phoned it in, called it done, and you will redo it against the real bar before you call it finished. Today you will do the part of the work you hate, the way Ali trained hated and did it anyway because the standard was never asking you to enjoy it. It was asking you to finish it. Today you will look for what you can't see yet, the gap between the effort you gave and the effort the ceiling demands, and you will close it before you explain it away. The grade you're handing yourself this morning is the only one that counts, because no one else is checking your work. That's not freedom. That's the entire test. You already know the standard. You knew it before you woke up soft this morning and decided comfort's grade would do. Grade yourself against it anyway. Win before they wake.